And what is up, guys? Technicals here. Always something with crypto mining. So if you saw my farm refresh video earlier in the week, you saw I put a bunch of my ASICs, 3 of my good ASICs, on quieter fans, AC Infinity inline fans, a VVOR fan. Astute observers may have noted that VVOR fan is not running, and that's not the fan's fault, it's the X5. So it's my Monero miner. I've been mining solo on it for 70 days, I think, and I've hit 4 solo blocks on Monero. It's worth about 0.6 Monero each, and that's actually, based on the math, more than what I would have gotten pool mining. And even though it's not as loud as, say, the S21, I was like, let's go ahead, because I got rid of the big silencer, let's go ahead and put it on the VVOR fan, because the VVOR fan seems to perform a little bit less than the AC Infinity fans. So I pulled it out, popped the VVOR on it, put fan spoofers on it, and it doesn't work. It just did not work. So I did that yesterday. I was like, F it, I'll get back to it tomorrow. So I'm gonna take it apart, see if I can fix it. I believe it probably has to do with the fan spoofers. But yeah, let's do that. You know, this is not exactly a clean room environment here. Got this barrel here. Comment below what I should do with this barrel. I was thinking of spray painting the word hopium on the side. And if I ever do a skit with hopium again, I can just like hold this big barrel and like pretend to drink out of it or something. All right, going back over here. When I pulled the X5 out, it bumped the fan off the K7. So I had no fan on it for 5 seconds. It's not good. I'm hoping. Anyway, what did I say when I started this video? It's always something, but I embrace it and I welcome it. All right, so I'm not exactly looking forward to taking this bastard apart again, but when I look around online, there was no indication of whether or not fan spoofers work for the X5. I don't see why they wouldn't work for the X5 versus any other miner, but you know, it's not really an ASIC. It's just a bunch of CPUs stuffed in here. But it's the same connectors, as you'll see. So my plan is to open it up, make sure there's nothing super effed up about it, connect it again, run it, see if it works, and if it doesn't, then start monkeying. I don't know that, do I even really need to take this one off? I don't think so. Well, it's off now. All right, so if you have an X5 and for some reason you're running a aftermarket fan or immersion or whatever on an X5, I don't know why you would do that, but, and you see something wrong here, let me know. Oh, actually, you know what? I did notice when I took the fans off, yeah, they have these extenders, but I didn't think anything of it. I thought they were just extending it because the PSU is so long, because it's a 4-pin to 4-pin connector. It's the same connector. It's just an extender, unless there's something in there that makes it different. Anyway, if you got an X5 and you see something screwy here, if you see something, say something. Nothing's shorting. All right, so I'm gonna plug it in and see what's going on. All right, just plugged her in. And I expect a solid fault light. No light, oh, there it is. All right, so let's check it. Okay, so indeed the error was fans. I didn't video it, but it said fan check. I'll put it here if I have it. So I'm gonna power down and I'm gonna try putting those extenders back in just in case it was those. It's definitely not those fan extenders because only 2 fans had the extenders. There's just no way So I do have extra spoofer plugs, so I'm just gonna swap these out, maybe. Now, so my thinking is that I put in a fresh set of spoofers into this, but I'm guessing because, you know, this isn't an ASIC, it's just a bunch of CPUs, that maybe it controls it has something in the fan code on how it ramps it up and down differently, and maybe these fan spoofers don't account for that. I have no idea. If you do, please let me know in the comments so I can get the right fan spoofer. Bummer, dude. So no dice on that one. Put in a ticket with Bitmain. I'm sure I'll get a response in 12 to 97 business days. Looked around online again. No one's doing this for an X5. It's not a very popular miner, and there's no reason to immersion it or put aftermarket fans on it. So I'm not seeing anyone talk about it. But 2 sets of these emulators not working, and I can't really find any emulators that say they're explicitly for the X5. So I don't know. I'll just wait for Bitmain to get back. If you know anything about the X5 or if you run aftermarket fans, let me know in the comments below. All right, so doing an absolutely terrible job YouTubing, but the fan controllers, the spoofers, the emulators, the simulators, whatever you want to call them, straight up do not work on the X5. So I reached out to my good friend T-Swift. Check out T-Swift. He sells ASICs. He has the best prices. Check him out. He said to get the Njord. So T-Swift told me to get the Njord. I swear to God, if I touch this, the miner's going to go down. Watch. It's going to go down. It's a bad idea. So T-Swift told me to get the Njord board here. Looks like it's got a red light on it. That's probably a good thing. Anyway, the Njord board is kind of purpose-built to fit on AC infinity fans because it has a USB-C out that can control the speed of the fan, which, you know, I don't really care about that as much. I was just going to run my AC infinities at full bore. Since those weren't working, I used the Njord. I plugged it in with the VVOR, and the Njord with the VVOR plugged it in, did not work. So I left the VVOR on and plugged the USB-C. Plugged the USB-C into one of the AC infinities, turned off the amp miner it was connected to just as a test, and it appears to be working. Here's a screenshot. So now I have to disconnect the VVOR, disconnect the AC Infinity, put the AC Infinity on this, put the VVOR on the other ASIC, close it all up, connect it, put it back through, put on the foam boards, and pray hard that it actually comes up and starts hashing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this running for a few hours just to make sure that it doesn't wobble or anything, because I did, and the first time I turned it on, did get some a voltage error. It said no board connected to something or other. I think maybe that had to do with me not plugging in the power at the exact same moment. Maybe, possibly, don't know. But anyway, things are looking good for the X5. All right, we are up and operational. I don't know if you can hear what I'm saying, but the X5 Njord board is a winner. Njord board has to be with an AC Infinity fan because of that USB-C out. I don't know that there's really a way. I don't know if it would work if you attach the USB-C to the VVOR fan. Uses a PS2 adapter, and I wasn't about to do that. I just threw the AC Infinity on there. I put the VVOR fan on my S21, which is kind of, I don't want to put the lowest powered fan on my highest powered miner, but I figured the K7's probably got a longer horizon of profitability, so I'd like to keep the other AC Infinity fan on that. But the Njord board, link in the description below. You can get it on Amazon. It's a little more expensive on Amazon, but you don't have to wait for whoever else to ship it. Nakamoto Components or Altair Tech has it. You can get it there cheaper, but it is on Amazon, link in the description below. And like I was saying, colder temperatures are coming, so why would I go through the rigmarole of doing this now? I just don't want that silencer there, the big modular one that was on wheels. I want to have this open, more space for stuff, and it be as whisper quiet as possible. And I mean whisper quiet. The only thing I really got left to do is I actually already did it. I don't even remember doing this. I put a silencer on here. Both these S19J Pros are in the lowest power state I can get, about 1700 watts. And so they're making like no noise whatsoever. I can't hear anything. And it's not even that cool outside. It's like 75 or something. It's humid as hell, but you know, it's not super hot, but it's not super cold, and it's only getting colder from here. That's the rub. If you've got an X5 Njord board, that's the thing. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. Appreciate you watching the video. Press like because it's the nice thing to do. I'm The Technicals. See you next time.